By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort from minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. On 2nd and 12, Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Titans, nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Tannehill. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw, Tannehill. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Running from the gun with Henry. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. Here's Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. 20. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. A 1st down carry for Henry. Gets past 1 man, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call. and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain there for the Bills.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Breida, he'll try the right side. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen, touchdown Bills. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Rolling to his right. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
That's another Titans first down.
To throw is Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Tannehill. And it's caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Henry. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, you know, this offense has had their way for the most part here in this first half. But that time, maybe they got a little greedy.
Well, it is hard to blame them, isn't it? Because like they said back in the 1980s, greed can be good. Stick with what's been working. But that time, I think you got a little bit too much air under that one, and it turned into a turnover that was much needed by that defense.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Play action. It's Tannehill.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he's got a 1st down following a pickup of about 13, as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On the handoff, this is Breida. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
64 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Touchdown. It's complete. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Bills 28, Titans 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Tannehill's throws on target to Duvernay. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Here's Tannehill. He's got Anderson on the slant. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Open man is Duvernay. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Got him in, it's Brown. And some space here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Tannehill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by DJ Reed.
And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a give running left is Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Allen off the play fake. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Tannehill on first down. Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Hands it off out of the gun, and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
They snap it to Tannehill. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. Forcing the incomplete pass on fourth down and then roughing the passer.
Your offense was ready to roll, ready to get out on the field and take over. Instead, self-inflicted. Now they have to stay on the field and play.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
In his own end zone, it's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On 1st down, Tannehill.
That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to get a score back. The point after is good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
42, Titans 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Second down at 7.
Now a give to Breida. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. This a quick pass to Davis. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. This is intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth-quarter lead.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
79 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Three yards remain for 2nd down.
They run again with Breida. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one. And this guy would certainly fit that bill as that was one heck of a run there. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Breida.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bills are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Bass on for the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on second and long. Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play that time for the Titans.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Tannehill now to throw. Flushed out right. He's got Anderson right side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Tannehill on third and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. Desperation time for Tannehill on fourth down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On first down, here's Breida. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say,